Yeah. That sounds good for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'll do my best to get that to you as quick as possible. But yeah, let me call you back. I'm just about to film a video, okay? Okay, cool. All right, bye. Oh, whoa! You scared me. Like I didn't see you when I walked in. Were you there the whole time? What was that? I can't hear you. Like, sorry, you gotta speak a bit louder. No, seriously, I can't hear you. Like, how did you get in here? Really? Can you just look at me when I'm talking? Like, what's wrong with you? So, you hear or you see a child in distress, what do? Like any normal person, your first instinct would be to help them, right? But what if your encounter was with a child that had coal-like black eyes that sent an icy shiver down your spine? That would creep the hell out of me, as you just saw. What, I was scared and I screamed. Don't judge me. Now, some say that if you let these children with the black eyes into your house, they might end up killing you. Welcome to another episode of FTD News in History. My name is Leroy Kenton, and I'm documenting the black-eyed children. Now, before we continue with this episode, I want to know, guys, have you seen any spirits or any supernatural things? Let me know down there. Now, the sightings of these black-eyed children, or BEKs for short, are often known to take place in deserted areas like abandoned parking lots, quiet woodland areas, etc. But what are the children actually like? Well, they appear to be very unusually confident, and they speak and use mannerisms that seem a lot older than their apparent age. Now, the interesting thing is sometimes these BEKs may make requests, and despite somebody's gut feeling telling them to run, they give in. Lee Brickley is a British freelance author and journalist who's become very famous for running a website on paranormal investigations. His Demonic Black-Eyed Children blog claims, and I quote, "Demonic children are the brood of upper-level evil spirits. Though they appear as normal humans, they are actually the purest forms of evil and extremely dangerous for humans, as their power grows stronger when they appear tender-aged." Now, tons of people over time have been emailing Lee Brickley telling him of their experiences seeing the black-eyed children. Now, Lee himself claims that back in 1982, his aunt had seen one of them. Lee says that he has two possible theories on these sightings. The black-eyed children are linked to Cornovi, a Celtic tribe known for its blood sacrifices. The other theory is that we're dealing with some sort of mass hallucinations here. At one point, he continues to say that there were all kinds of weird covert military stuff going on here. Could something left behind have caused all these sightings? Who knows, Mr. Brickley? Guess if you don't understand it, we just gotta blame it on the government, right? Now let's go over to Cannock Chase in Staffordshire. This place is infamous for not only several black-eyed children sightings, but also received a lot of attention for having UFO crashes, werewolves, Bigfoot, and other supernatural occurrences. However, based on a census back in 2011, the town still has a population of 29,000 people. And I'm wondering, like, why they haven't just abandoned this place already if it's so cursed. I'm telling you, if that was me, yeah, I'm gone, like the fastest man in the world isn't a black guy for no reason. I'm just saying. But anyways, there's been some urban legends that have developed in the latter part of the 1900s. They tell of ghost children with pure black eyes that have allegedly been roaming around the forest and the countrysides of Cannock Chase, either hitchhiking or begging for money. Now, this is definitely the place I'm going to avoid at all costs, because just take a look at this. There's some historical context here as to why this place may have such bad luck. In the 1960s, a number of gruesome murders took place around Cannock Chase. Margaret Reynolds, who was 6 years old, went missing in 1965. 3 months later, Diane Tift, only 5 years old at the time, went missing also. Their bodies, when found a month later, had been stripped completely and pressed to the ground. Later in 1966, a 10-year-old girl named Jane Taylor went missing, and a 7-year-old girl named Christine Darby couldn't be found. A man by the name of Raymond Leslie Morris was found guilty for the murder and abduction of Christine Darby, but because there wasn't enough evidence to pin on him for the other murders, Raymond Morris didn't get charged with the rest. However, since those murders have taken place, people say that they have seen these ghost-like spirit girls with black eyes. Now fast forward to 2014 now, the Daily Star published 3 national newspaper front pages claiming that the phenomenon had started up again after 30 years, and that the residents living near Cannock Chase were moving homes to avoid seeing these ghosts. Now another publication called the Daily Edge was adding some fuel to the fire. They talked about a pub called the Four Crosses, which was being sold on the market for 325,000 British pounds. It had 10 bedrooms, a bar, and a restaurant, but nobody wanted to buy it because people thought it was haunted by the black-eyed children. And yes, this pub was also located near Cannock Chase. Now another supposed origin of the black-eyed children stories have started in 1998, but this time over in Texas. A reporter by the name of Brian Bethel, he described his encounter with 2 children in Texas back in 1966. He said that 2 children walked up to his car asking for a ride, and then he decided to give them a ride, but when he opened the car door, he saw that both of the boys' eyes started turning black, and they just stared at him. It creeped him out. He hopped in his car and drove as fast as he could. Now when he looked back in the rearview mirror, the boys were nowhere in sight. Even if they'd run off, there wasn't anywhere that they could have hidden so quickly. So Brian Bethel, right away he wrote the story so that he wouldn't forget anything, and he shared it with his friends, family, and it went viral across the internet. As a matter of fact, this guy is actually responsible for coining the phrase BEKs. And to keep up with the demand of people requesting more information, he often does TV appearances as well as regularly updating his blog, as well as producing regular articles. Now on that note, we'll end this episode and I'll leave you with this video clip showing a creepy little girl walking through the woods. Check it out. So guys, have you had any ghostly experiences? Let me know down there. Share all your experiences, definitely start a conversation. And that does it for this episode of FTD News in History. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy these videos, as well as follow me on social media. Links to that are down below. I'll love to talk to you guys about anything and everything. I don't care what your religious beliefs are, race, nationality, it don't matter. It's an open forum here with FTD News. Until the next time guys, I'm Leroy Kenton. Boom, I'm out. Hope that one didn't scare you too much. Well, if you want more videos, you gotta check out this one of the blackest baby. No relation to the black-eyed kids though. It's not creepy at all. It's just very fascinating. However, if you do want another chilling tale, then you can't miss this episode on the silent twins. I'll leave it at that. You'd have to watch it to find out more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.